Hello everybody and welcome to another knockoff review. In today's video I'm taking a look at the KO Oversized Hot Toys Infinity Gauntlet. This apparently is the life-size collectible. I got this courtesy of TF Direct. Quick look around the box. It is very straightforward. We have the gauntlet, we have a brief write-up, no idea what that says, and we have the gauntlet again. So without further ado, let's crack this open. And here we have the gauntlet out of its plastic prison. It's made of a kind of a latex material. It's coloured up in several different layers of paint to give this kind of bronze effect. It's got a nice sheen finish on it with a black wash over the top, and yes, I've got it balanced on a pack of cards to get it to hold upright. Now there are some black scuffs across the gauntlet. They can be wiped off. I got one off around the bottom section here, but I wanted to just show you that's how it came. It came with some scuffs already on the actual finger section and on the palm of the hands. Now this does not have any lights and does not have any sounds. What you see is what you get. Let's take a closer look. The detailing is pretty much spot on. This is based on the Hot Toys version, and Hot Toys are normally immaculate when it comes to levels of detail. The paint itself, I'm getting black marks on my hands, so it's definitely rubbing off from somewhere on here. So it's definitely fresh, that's to say the least. Then we have the gems. I'm not saying that Thanos gets all of the gems in the film, but they're definitely all on this gauntlet. Now for size, I have small girl-like hands, and I can get my hands to the end. It's very stiff, and it's very difficult to kind of move your hands individually. It feels like I've got kind of a rubber ring on my arm there. Everything's exceptionally tight. It feels like some of those old rubber glove puppets used to do. And my fingers, let's just about click my fingers. It actually hurts to clench my fist. It hurts this part of my knuckles because there's just so little play in this. I mean, if you're walking around with it on your hand like this, you can bend your thumb down, no problem at all. But as soon as you just try to bring these fingers in, God, that's incredibly painful. But on the upside, look at the levels of detailing around the thumb. See, this is what I'm talking about, the scuff. I mean, that will come off like so, but I shouldn't have to take these scuffs off myself. It's actually coming up a lot more coppery on camera than it is. It's definitely more of a brass color as opposed to copper or possibly a bronze. But all in all, it's a very nice looking piece. And to give you an idea of how this squares up, Transformer fans, here we have MP36 Megatron. Well, it's the Infinite Transformation version, but you get the idea. And the Marvel Legend fans, here we have the Thor Ragnarok Thor. So yeah, you get the idea. It's a fairly substantial piece, but it's nowhere near the size of the gauntlet that Hasbro released. That lights and sounds gauntlet looks incredible, and it is absolutely massive. I believe this is about 16.5 inches. That one's 20 plus inches. I wish this was that size, and I wish it did have all the lights and sound features. Do I think it's worth the $50 price tag? If you're a cosplayer, then yes, this definitely does look the part. If you are good with wiring, then possibly you could wire some lights into those infinity gems, sorry, infinity stones. I don't call them gems anymore, do they? But I think it's more of kind of a $35 price tag. Yes, it's a replica. Yes, it looks the part, but it doesn't necessarily feel the part. I guess I was kind of hoping it was more of a plastic material, something kind of fun to hold, but that's quite painful clenching your fist in there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Do you think it's worth the price tag? I mean, are these replicas going to be all over the market anytime soon, or are you going to have to go with your licensed products and fork out nigh on double what this is going for? Once again, I would like to thank TF Direct for making this review possible. I hope you have found it useful. If you have, feel free to give it a big thumbs up, share, and of course subscribe. I have included a link in the description below where this can be purchased. But like I said, please be mindful that it is not a lights and sounds product. It is made of kind of a very hardened latex or something along those lines, and although it's not uncomfortable to wear, when you start bending and twisting those fingers, I don't think they're designed to clench into a complete fist, because it's quite painful. Until next time, from myself and the Infinity Gauntlet, goodbye.